Get ready for The Splash, live! Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash, live!
Good morning and welcome to The Splash. I'm Erica Jones. Thanks for being with us on this Wednesday's edition of The Splash. The Splash Live is Greater West Bloomfield's very own daily TV, radio, and streaming show. You can watch live Monday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Civic Center TV, Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, on the web at civiccentertv.com, on Civic Center TV's Facebook app, and listen to us live on 89.3 Lakes FM. The Splash Live is a part of Civic Center TV and Lakes FM's 150 minutes of live local programming. Cool but beautiful start to the morning, temperatures in the mid-60s with lots of sun. Expect the sun to stay out all day with temperatures reaching 82 degrees this afternoon. Similar conditions tomorrow. We could see a few more clouds in the sky, but expect very nice weather. And this weekend, sunny skies and 80 degrees. Perfect time to get outside and enjoy the wonderful summer we have here in Michigan. West Bloomfield High School teacher Jennifer Cepetis is named Michigan Region 9 Teacher of the Year for the 2022-2023 school year. Cepetis teaches AP U.S. Government, Genocide, and Positive Psychology. Cepetis is also a student herself working on her doctorate. Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Eric Pierce took to Twitter to congratulate Cepetis on her accomplishment. Pierce says her passion, love, and innovation are unmatched. Congratulations, Mrs. Cepetis, and thank you for all you do for West Bloomfield students and our community every day. Week 1 of MHSAA football practice is in full swing, and our West Bloomfield High School Lakers are out on the field to prepare for their season opener on August 25th at Sterling Heights Stevenson. Lakers wide receiver Samaj Morgan is committed to the University of Michigan, but he is here in green and white for one final season to lead his team. Morgan took the microphone at OAA Football Media Day to warn all his opponents that no matter who the matchup is, he's going to, quote, torch them. Tyler Keefe checked in with Morgan to talk about the upcoming football season.
I'm Tyler Keefe alongside West Bloomfield Lakers wide receiver Samaj Morgan. Samaj, coming off a prolific season last year in 2021 on the personal side, you're now committed to the University of Michigan. On the team side, coming up just a little bit short, having played a really competitive game in the elements against Rochester Adams. For your team, bringing back 16 starters, how important is that leadership and that experience in the playoffs last year to come back strong this year?
Well, I feel like the team, the most important thing of like any sport, you know what I'm saying, any team sport. So I just feel like all of us that started last year and coming back, we all got the taste of that losing. We don't want to lose no more, you know what I'm saying? So we all got some type of mentality about us that's going to want to win, and we're going to want to win at all costs. So the 16 starters that's coming back, we're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be able to do things that we weren't able to do last year, because last year was a lot of people first year, you know what I'm saying, on varsity. So now everybody was getting to the groove last year, but this year it's going to be like, you feel me, we know everything, we can do some more stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't as good at last year. We can focus on some things, you know, and we can, you feel me, become a complete team.
Taking a throwback, I think about guys like Alex Short to Donovan Edwards or Alex Short to Dylan Tatum. That dynamic duo, having that experience working with a guy and coming back in this case for you with Rick Nance in the second year, he's got that experience, those reps at the varsity level in playoff games. How does that then translate for the receiving core to have a really solid response to last season?
Well, with me, how you said, the duos, you know what I'm saying, there's been some duos the past couple of years. I feel like me and Rick the best duo, you know, because we the closest out of anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Rick real close, like, we like brothers. So that has a lot to do with, like, chemistry on the field. Like, when you know each other, you know what I'm saying, you can do certain things in the game that most people won't be able to do with just playing with each other. So I think the experience part played a real big role in it, and we're going to show y'all what we're going to do.
You're committed to the University of Michigan. Having that commitment locked in, knowing you're going to play at the second level, what does that do for you? Is it a bout of confidence, or is it a little bit of a relief for you and take a little bit of the pressure off as you play in this senior season?
Well, me, it is like a reliever, you know what I'm saying, that I we'll be going to college for free, one of the best universities historically in the world. You know what I'm saying? It just feels good that I'd be up there. And I know once I get up there, I'm going to kill everything. So it is like a relief for me to be able to go up there. So, yeah.
Going there, playing with Donovan, playing under Coach Bellamy again, how much of a factor did that then play into your decision to go to a great school like Michigan?
Well, when I committed, Coach Bell wasn't the receiver coach. Coach Gaddis was, you know what I'm saying? And, when I committed, Coach Gaddis told me, he was like, I just want to make sure you commit to the school and not a coach, because it's a good chance that I might not even be here next season. And sure enough, he left probably like March, April of 2022. So with me, Bill, he played a big role, but with me, it was more about the relationship with everybody up at Michigan, more than just Coach Bill.
Going back to your team this year in the OAA Red, more competition coming up. It's a very competitive league. Rochester Adams, the defending state runner-ups, now in the OAA Red. You played them last year, you played them in the past also, but knowing that there's that much more increased competition in the OAA, what's the conversation in the locker room with the veterans of this team of just the kind of work that has to go into being competitive, winning the OAA, and competing for a championship?
Well, you know what I'm saying? If you go to the championship and lose, nobody gonna remember somebody who went to the championship and lost. You know what I'm saying? So we want to go somewhere and win something. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you beat us and go to the championship, you better win. You know what I'm saying? But they lost. So but even though they win, that means they some good competition. You know, we lost to them last year. We're gonna come back with some better things this year, and we just gonna have a different mentality about ourselves. Like I said earlier, you know, like we don't want to lose, and we know we good enough not to lose at all. So we know we're gonna do the right thing, so we can put ourselves in the best position to win the state championship.
You put the league on notice earlier at the press conference. You said anybody you go up against, you watch out, I'm going to destroy you. What about your game makes you so dangerous that these teams cannot stop you?
Well, yeah, so when my coach brought us up, told us to say a couple things, I told him, I'm like, anybody you put on me, I'm a torch. And with me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a cocky player, like, and I don't care, because I know my worth and I know who I am. I know I'm gonna put on the show anytime I step out there. So I would say cocky, but like cocky to a point, you know what I'm saying? So, and what was the question again? Like, what did you say again?
What about your game makes you such a danger to these teams that no matter what they do, you're gonna torch them?
Well, it really don't matter. Like me, I'm a real versatile player. Like I can play running back, quarterback, receiver. You know, I didn't start playing receiver till I got to high school. So a lot of people don't know that. But one of the most dangerous things about my game is how versatile I am. I can go anywhere and do anything at that position. So I know for a fact at wide receiver, like how I've been working with Coach Javid James. His name's Javid James. That's my receiver coach. How I've been working with him. We make it a real vocal point. Like we work on just like this little things, like, because once you do the little things easy, anything else is gonna be like, it's just gonna be easier, because like once you do all the little things matter. So he make that real important, like when we working out, you know what I'm saying, to do the little things right.
Lastly, Samaj, your expectations for this season, what do you see your team doing?
Well, I see me and my team, you know, along with the coaching staff, we will all lead each other to a state championship. It's not one player, it's not a group of players leading the whole team, it's the whole team, we leading each other. You know what I'm saying? So I see big things this year, state championship.
Samaj, appreciate it. Samaj Morgan from the West Bloomfield Lakers. I'm Tyler Kieft.
Thanks, Tyler and Samaj. Also at OAA Media Day, I checked in with head coach of West Bloomfield High School, Tyrese Grice, to get the coach's angle on this upcoming football season.
Well, number one is returning backup running back, and that's Kenneth Jones. Kenneth Jones had a very productive this year. We have a long succession of good running backs coming out of West Bloomfield with Donovan Edwards, Dylan Tatum. Next in line is Kenneth Jones, what we call nicknamed Jaws. So we look for him to really get out there and get some production. Also, we expect Rick Nance, a quarterback. He's a dual threat quarterback. So those two guys are going to make up the majority of our run game and our production on offense. And then we got Samaj Morgan and Dre Hill and Dante Pippin, play wide receiver, who committed to Saginaw Valley, is going to be a big help for us. So those guys right there, we expect a lot of production for those guys.
Now, West Bloomfield is the only school in the AAA Red with 2 players ranked as top 10 prospects in the state of Michigan. So lots of eyes on West Bloomfield. What added pressure is put on your team knowing how many eyes are on your football field on Friday nights?
Well, we expect that. One thing about West Bloomfield, we do a good job historically with producing Division I, Division II players. So the expectation is always high. And that expectation is to win the state championship. We have the pieces, we have the tools, we have the coaching. More importantly, we have the players to win it all. So it's just a matter of us coming together as a team and try to reduce some of our penalty state discipline and really get out there and play that game of football.
Now, Coach, Adams is the one team that held your team from having a perfect season last year, and they are smack dab in the middle of your schedule on the road. What extra motivation do you and your guys have for that road matchup this season?
You know, since I've been here, we never lost to one team in the same year twice. So it's a little chip on our shoulder this year. It's on our calendar. A lot of players expecting that game, but again, we got to focus on game one with the expectations of winning that first game. And when we get ready for Rochester Adams, we'll be prepared and ready to get at those guys. But they're a great team. They're always going to be a great program, and every year is always competitive between us two. So we're looking forward to the challenge, and we're going to really go after those guys and see what we can do.
Thanks so much, Coach Grice. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'll be joined with Paul Koda from 2U Vision. Thanks for staying with us.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
You know, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and the noise and stress of life can sometimes disappear.
It's the Great Lakes water, and so what people do ends up in our waterways.
It's for our health and safety, it's for our economy, it's for protecting the environment that we all enjoy and we all need to survive.
So clearing storm drains and the areas nearby of trash and leaves helps keep them for rain only.
We're all about one water in this region. We're all connected. We all have a role.
Let's savor these moments, made possible by the COVID-19 vaccine. Keep the dining out going by keeping yourself protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date.
Connect with local leaders, philanthropists, and more. The Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce presents the 2022 Leadership Breakfast. Join the Chamber for a morning of insight with guest speaker Laura Graneman, with the whole event emceed by Fox 2 News anchor Roop Raj. Join your local businesses at the Wabeat Country Club September 13th at 8:30 a.m. Order your tickets by September 6th at westbloomfieldchamber.com/breakfast. We'll see you there. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Welcome back to The Splash Live. I'm Erica Jones. Thank you for staying with us. I'm now joined by Paul Koda from 2U Vision. 2U Vision offers high-quality eyewear, free eyewear repair and consultation, expert fitting services, an excellent warranty, and overall exciting events for those individuals in assisted living facilities and ages 55 and older communities. Paul, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning, Erica. It's good to be with you.
Good. So one of the things we talked about is that 2U Vision tries to fix seniors and active older adults, help them deal with some eyewear problems that they may not experience yet at younger ages. So first off, can you tell us what some of these problems are that older people may have with eyewear that younger people have not yet encountered?
Well, typically the first one that I can come up with is if you have your glasses on right here where the nose is or where the ears are, typically older adults have thinner skin there. So we try to select frames for sale and to provide to them where we can solve that problem. Now, some of the things that we can do, and I have a pair of frames here with me, if you can see. It's a Hagar Flex titanium. So one of the things we try to do is put frames on them that are much lighter in weight. And so that's why we select the titanium. Now, this particular frame has a rubberized compound along the temple. This long piece here is called the temple. And that provides more comfort for those individuals. Now, let me show you something else about these frames. You can see that along the edge here, it's curved out. So oftentimes you'll see older individuals that have their glasses on, and the temple will be pressing into the side of their head, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. So these were designed to avoid that. Now, one more thing with this is if I take this temple, I can it's got a spring hinge on it. Let me see if I can get you to see that right there. That will bend. So let's say you were asleep in bed and you rolled over and you left your glasses on. There's a less likelihood that this will break. So this will bend here. It also has some flexibility right here in the center where the bridge is. We also add additional nose pads. The nose pads that come with typical glasses have, they're a little bit tougher, a little bit hard, and we put more silicone on that. And we also have appliances that we can add to the back of the glasses. In fact, I can show you.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be
wearing a
great.
pair of glasses here. And if you look closely, there's a little added piece of plastic or rubberized material. See if I can move it there. And that will keep my glasses on and offers a lot of comfort.
So understanding that seniors have problems that younger people may not have yet encountered when it comes to eyewear, but why wouldn't everyone, no matter what age you are, use frames like this, because they clearly are so much more durable and comfortable? Is there a reason that they're not necessary for younger people?
Well, younger people certainly could use them. It's just that typically people, they're not experienced in knowing about them. And so we've decided to go to assisted living centers, communities where there are older individuals, and we bring the tools and the materials to them. And this is one of the things that we can offer them. We can say, hey, have you heard about this? And oftentimes people have not heard about the appliances that you can put on the back, or the fact that the nose pads can even be replaced with a better material.
That's actually one of the things I was going to ask you next. So one of the greatest things about 2U Vision is that it comes right to you rather than needing to travel somewhere to get your eyewear. And you call this a celebration of eyewear solutions event that 2U Vision hosts at different locations. So tell me about this event, what people can expect, what you have to offer.
Well, we bring the eyewear itself to the location, to the assisted living center, for example. And we bring the tools with us in case there's a repair that needs to be made. And in fact, we will repair glasses that we didn't sell, and that repair is free. But if you did want to purchase, you would come in and do the purchase if you had a prescription with us. And we have a photo booth opportunity when we do the dispensing. So we come, you purchase, and then we come back and we'll dispense it for you. We have a large wheel that you can spin and get for free and get a discount, or maybe get a free eyeglass spray. There's just a number of things that we do there to create a celebration for older individuals, because oftentimes they can't get out of the facility that they're at, or they can't get to the optician. And we're trying to not only give them better vision, but also give them a celebration of the fact that we've come to give them some help.
So how are these events coordinated? Do you reach out to different assisted living communities? Do they reach out to you? Tell me about that process.
It goes both ways. We've had it happen both ways. In fact, we're booked through September. And what we do is usually there's an activities director, and we will coordinate with the activities director to do promotion. One of the things that we do is we will do promotion to bring seniors into the facility so that we can give the facility an opportunity to show off where they're located, in addition to us providing the optician eyewear services.
And I'm so sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you, so I apologize if I ask you something you already mentioned, but can anyone go to these events that you host at these communities, or are they limited to only people who live in the community?
Oh, anyone can go, as long as the assisted living center is on board with that. Usually they are, because oftentimes they have space, they're seeking additional residents. So it's kind of a win-win for both of us.
Definitely. And because these glasses are seemingly much more high quality than regular glasses you may find at a typical glasses store, how does the price point compare to a regular, for lack of a better word, pair of eyeglasses?
Well, actually the price point is a little bit lower, and primarily we can, well, what happens is we don't, we have a smaller margin. We don't have, we don't offer insurance yet, insurance coverage. And many times insurance is not as good as people think it is, or they get the lower end glasses. And so we can give them higher end glasses pretty much at the same price point as that copay often, but not always, but often.
So does 2U Vision do any work with contacts, or is it specifically just eyeglasses?
It's specifically eyeglasses at this point, yes.
Yeah. And is there a reason for that? Is it generally more comfortable for people who are older and having some of these vision problems to wear a regular pair of glasses versus having to deal with contacts every day?
Well, most people who are older in assisted living are wearing glasses. They're, first of all, they're part of that generation, oftentimes prior to contact lenses. And then contact lenses become more difficult to navigate and operate with as you get older. But we've focused on the glasses for that reason.
Yeah, so once someone has a pair of eyeglasses from you, talk to me a little bit about the process of taking proper care of them, because I know even for me, I cannot tell you how many pairs of glasses I've lost or broken because I'll just be irresponsible and sit on them or something. So how can we help people take good care of their glasses?
Well, the first thing you should do is you should keep it in the case. Take the glasses off if you're going to go to bed. Put those glasses back in the case. Make sure you take some regular cleaning activities with the glasses. Be careful with them. It's a device that's helping you see. I can give you one of the things that we do. There's a special coating that we can put on glasses that makes it a lot more slippery so that they don't get as dirty. So oftentimes older adults, they won't be cleaning their glasses as much as they should be, and that coating can help them.
I know it's a very favorable option for 2U Vision to come to people rather than having to go in person like we talked about, but is there an option for people to go to a more traditional type of store and look at your glasses and buy them if they're not going to be at one of your live events?
Well, we have our glasses online, but we do not yet have a physical location. And I'm not sure that we're going to go down the physical location part, because the business model is to actually go to the facilities and show the materials at the facility.
That's fantastic. And what's the reaction like from these seniors who get your eyewear? I know you mentioned that a lot of them don't even know about it prior to you coming and seeing them in person. So just how much relief do they get, and how do they express that gratitude?
Oh, I think they're very pleased to see us just because we've come to see them, and not just because we're offering glasses or offering free repairs. But there's a lot of genuine gratefulness on their part, and it makes us feel great because we're helping out people who need to be able to see well on a consistent basis.
So I know your target audience is 55 and older and then seniors at assisted living communities, but do you not sell it all to people outside of that range?
Oh, no, we sell to everybody. Anybody who would like to have glasses. We do not have lenses or frames for children, but any adults can purchase from 2U Vision. If you had a family member, let's say you were a resident at an assisted living center or a over 55 community, apartment community, and your granddaughter wanted to come and take a look at what our glasses are, they certainly could do that, and they have some fashion to them. They have high fashion for everyone, so it's not exclusive.
We've talked a lot about the frames, which I know is what you focus on, but as far as lenses go, do you offer any type of sunglasses or transitional, or is it specifically indoor lenses?
We have clear lenses, we have transitions, we have polarized, we have combinations of polarized and transitions. We do have sunglasses, quite a number of sunglasses are shown on the site. So we really do cover the whole range.
Definitely. And I want to talk about you getting out in the community. I know you have a few events coming up, which I want to touch on. But before we get into the specifics of those events, how often are you out in the community at different assisted living homes or wherever you may be hosting your event?
Well, at this point, we're about 3 times a week. And we hope to get that ramped up to 5 times a week by the end of the year. And we do have plans to, expand beyond Southeast Michigan.
Yeah, so 3 times a week, and right on par with that, just in the next week, I know you have 2 events coming up, one this Friday and one next Tuesday. Tell us about these events, where they're being held, and how people can get out to them to enjoy them.
Yes, we have an event at Hampton Manor of Hamburg. It's Friday, August 12th at 1 p.m., and everybody's welcome to come. We also have, and I don't want to give a big shout out to Newman Lofts. They have a Health and Community Expo in East Lansing on the 16th, and we will be there at 4 to 7. They're an active adult apartment community, and they were kind enough to invite us, and we're looking forward to being there and seeing them and helping out the residents that are there.
Paul, thank you so much. Before I let you go this morning, is there anything else you want to discuss that we didn't touch on in this interview so far?
I just want to say that, 2U Vision is there for to provide a solution, not just eyewear, a solution to older individuals where they live. That's what 2U Vision does.
And then just one final thing, where online can people find you?
We are at www.2uvision.com.
Thank you so much, Paul Koda from 2U Vision. We appreciate you joining us, and we will definitely talk to you soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're going to take a quick break on the Splash Live. Thanks for staying with us.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live.
It's peaceful, it's quiet, and the noise and stress of life can sometimes disappear.
It's the Great Lakes water. And so what people do ends up in our waterways.
It's for our health and safety, it's for our economy, it's for protecting the environment that we all enjoy and we all need to survive.
So clearing storm drains and the areas nearby of trash and leaves helps keep them for rain only.
We're all about one water in this region. We're all connected. We all have a role.
Let's savor these moments, made possible by the COVID-19 vaccine. Keep the dining out going by keeping yourself protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date.
Connect with local leaders, philanthropists, and more. The Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce presents the 2022 Leadership Breakfast. Join the Chamber for a morning of insight with guest speaker Laura Graneman, with the whole event emceed by Fox 2 News anchor Roop Raj. Join your local businesses at the Wabeat Country Club September 13th at 8:30 a.m. Order your tickets by September 6th at westbloomfieldchamber.com/breakfast. We'll see you there. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Thank you so much for being with us on this Wednesday's edition of the Splash Live. I'm Erica Jones. I want to give a huge shout out again to Paul Koda from 2U Vision for being with us this morning. It was great talking to you, and we definitely hope to have you on again soon. That's going to do it for this Wednesday's edition of the Splash Live. You can find us again tomorrow morning for Thursday's edition of the Splash at 9:30 a.m. Again, we are Greater West Bloomfield's very own daily TV, radio, and streaming show. I'm Erica Jones. Have a great rest of your day.